National Football League, presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry dancing away at the 35. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Garrett Wallow there on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action, Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Point after here coming up. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rolling to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch 36 to Mike. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back to throw, Watson. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route run.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Slam, slam, slam. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. first down. Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 44, Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now it's Connor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Watson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to you. 555. 555. Watch the car.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he goes out right around the 39. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of...
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Mike, 55. Check.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Jayon Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Eric Murray. Tannehill now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now it's Watson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Lindsey. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Again, it's Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. calls this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A good pickup there at 22. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Going to throw deep for the end zone, and it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with it. And now it's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the whip. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lightning speed there from the safety Devin McCourty on the sack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Watson to throw.
Steps away to his left. And running with power here. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Watson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. They find some open field here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Oh, yeah! Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.